Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
Good Wednesday afternoon. We are squeezing out the final drops here, beginning to dry out around the D.
Not the case, though, for many communities across Oakland County. The water emergency continues. Thousands of Metro Detroiters still without water or under this mandatory boil water advisory after this large water main break. But we are learning of some major progress being made as we speak. Thanks so much for joining us this noon. Emergency crews have been working nonstop to fix this water main break that's impacting over 300,000 people across 12 Oakland County communities. But it's looking like there's an end in sight for those headaches. Let's get to Local 4's Rod Maloney for the very latest on the efforts at 14 Mile and Drake, where that break happened.
Yeah, hi. Hello, Rhonda. Take a look back here. Just about 5 minutes ago, the 24 workmen and women who are out here had a meeting, lasted about 20 minutes, and they were talking about the intricacies of putting together this pipe that was delivered here this morning. And way in the back, you can see a crane. It's going to take that crane to drop these pieces of pipe down into this area where the pipe broke and has caused all of the problems out here. And so it's going to be a busy afternoon, but there does appear to be an end in sight. Those grand white pipes you see lying on the ground are 48 inches wide and 20 feet long. They're the replacement sections shipped in from Illinois overnight that provide the ultimate fix here. And while yesterday there were about 50,000 homes without water, today that number is down to about 35,000. Novi has been restored, and there are underground repair crews toiling to repair a bulky valve to restore the rest of those customers. The construction site is a curiosity for many, especially schoolboys who had the day off because of the outage. Steve Smart is the boy's father, home with them today.
We're one of the luckier ones. We still have enough water to be able to do basic things like using the restrooms, being able to pull water to boil, to wash dishes.
Travis Smart, in the middle here, is a Boy Scout, and he views the water outage as an emergency preparedness merit badge opportunity.
You want to try to ration out the water as much as you can because you kind of really don't know how long the water outage is going to be.
And while drinking and using bottled water is becoming the norm, Steve does have some perspective here.
Unlike Flint, people are still suffering from main issues with their water. So with here, it's a little inconvenient. If we're down for a few days, we can get by.
So that's the silver lining to all of this. And as you look right now, you can see the crane moving into place. And that is the best sign for anybody who wants to see this thing come to an end. Because once the crane gets set up, they put these heavy, very heavy sections of pipe in, and then they connect them. But apparently, we're told, because they're steel and metal and they're high-pressure pipes, it's going to take a while, probably all afternoon, to drop them in and get it settled. But if, in fact, they get them in, they get it working, they do the testing to make sure that they're all safe, they figure they'd have this thing finished by tonight. Then the 48-hour testing period begins so that they can test the water and make sure everything is safe. If, in fact, they get that taken care of by Friday night, around midnight, they should be able to take the boiled water warning off, but we'll see how it goes. Reporting live in Farmington Hills, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
Certainly some delicate work they're doing there, Rod. Thank you. And with so many Oakland County residents still in need of water, one local dealership is stepping up in a big way to help out. Today, Feldman Chevrolet in Novi is handing out 1,200 free cases of bottled water to its residents. Residents can pick up 1 case per person until 6 p.m. tonight, or as long as supplies last. The dealership is located on Grand River Avenue there in Novi. Breaking news just into our newsroom. Legendary New Orleans singer and songwriter Antoine, also known as Fats Domino, has passed away. Domino's piano-based rock and roll, all of those hits, and his smiling face entertained generations for decades around the world. He influenced many artists, including Paul McCartney and Randy Newman, just to name a couple. He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1986. Domino passed away due to natural causes. He was 89 years old. So he lived a long life, and his music will live on. Switching gears and a check with Brandon. All the rain we had appears to be moving out slowly but surely. That's a good thing, but has left some colder temperatures behind, Brandon.
Yeah, I mean, the clouds are out there, and wouldn't you know, the last little bit of a dying breath here of these showers right on top of us here in Detroit. The Grosse Points here, at least Grosse Point City, and maybe not as far up as St. Clair Shores. Getting some showers also coming through Plymouth, Canton, heading over into Redford, Westland, Inkster, Dearborn, sort of trending along the central and northern part of Wayne County. Temperature 47 at Metro and cool 40s everywhere. We've advertised the struggle to get out of the 40s today. The winds are shifting a little bit. They've been southwest all day. Now they're more west. So we'll say west-southwest, 5 to 15 miles an hour, a pesky breeze. But the good news is that our light showers are ending. As we hit the 1, 2 o'clock hours, we'll see even some filtered sunshine. Don't expect a lot. 49 at 2, 50 degrees at 4 o'clock with cloudy to partly sunny skies. And if you are heading out now, I'll tell you, the radar's still working here on our local forecasters app, and details on a chilly night ahead. You can find that there as well. The local forecasters app, a free app under WDIV. Rhonda, back to you.
All right, Brandon, thank you. The trial continues today for the Dearborn police officer who is accused of inappropriately touching a woman during a traffic stop. Justin Smith is charged with second-degree criminal sexual conduct. Tuesday, a fellow officer took the stand and testified that Smith did not follow proper procedure when he pulled that woman over. Today, a key witness is expected to give testimony. The trial is expected to end today. The NAACP says that African Americans may want to avoid traveling on American Airlines. According to an advisory issued on Tuesday night, the organization has seen a pattern of disturbing incidents reported by African American passengers specific to American Airlines. The NAACP says that it appears the carrier may have a corporate culture of racial insensitivity and possible racial bias. American Airlines spokeswoman Shannon Gilson says that the company is, quote, committed to providing a positive, safe travel experience for everyone. We are working on local reaction to this advisory, and our coverage will continue today on Local 4 News, first at 4. Two prominent Republican senators issuing extraordinary denunciations of President Trump. Both men are not running for re-election.
It is time for our complicity and our accommodation of the unacceptable to end.
Outgoing Senator Jeff Blake fiercely denouncing President Trump's policies and behavior as dangerous to democracy and calling on his fellow Republicans to do the same.
When the next generation asks us, why didn't you do something? Why didn't you speak up? What are we going to say?
Flake railing against the politics in the era of Trump, the undermining of democratic ideals, the personal insults, and what he called the flagrant disregard for truth and decency. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell praising Flake's speech, but punting when asked by reporters how the party would respond.
At what point do you have an obligation as a leader of this party to weigh in on these very serious criticisms of the president?
What I have an obligation to do is to try to achieve the greatest cohesion I can among 52 Republicans, to try to achieve for the American people the agenda that we set out to achieve.
Flake's sweeping indictment coming hours after Republican Senator Bob Corker also blasted President Trump.
The president has great difficulty with the truth. I don't know why he lowers himself to such a low standard and debases our country in the way that he does, but he does.
The retiring Senate Foreign Relations Committee chairman expressing concern that the United States position in the world is suffering under President Trump.
World leaders are very aware that much of what he says is untrue. He purposely is breaking down relationships we have around the world that have been useful to our nation.
Their feud reaching a boiling point, with the president responding to Corker's attacks in a series of tweets, again calling him little. Meanwhile, the White House is brushing off the criticism as, quote, petty. Their one and only televised debate is now only hours away. Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan and challenger Coleman Young II will face off right here in the Local 4 studios. You can watch the debate Gets underway at 8 o'clock, moderated by Devin Skillian right here on Local 4. The winner of half of the $42 million Mega Millions jackpot that was on Friday the 13th was won right here in Michigan, and the winner was announced today. Take a look. Here he is. His name is Kevin Blake of Waterford, and he stopped in at the 7-Eleven store on Airport Road and Williams Lake Road on his way home from work, as he usually does, to pick up his lottery ticket. And when he woke up the next morning, he found that he was a multi-millionaire. Wow. Where some people would quit their jobs, though, he and his wife plan to continue it working, at least for now.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, what do you do? Everybody else is working.
Be home alone. Kevin says that he picked the winning numbers based off of the birthdays of himself, his wife, and his daughter. Big congratulations to the Blake family. Still to come here at noon, a copyright controversy. New Zealand politicians face off against Detroit's own Eminem. What a judge ruled coming up. Plus, disturbing developments. The sexual harassment allegations against disgraced movie mogul Harvey Weinstein are mounting, but Weinstein is not the only target of a new lawsuit. Welcome back, everybody. New developments now in the sexual harassment allegations against disgraced movie mogul Harvey Weinstein. This morning, actress Dominique Hewitt, she claims that Weinstein sexually assaulted her during a business meeting at a hotel in 2010. In a civil lawsuit filed late Tuesday, Hewitt also states takes on his former company as well, alleging, quote, female Weinstein Company employees were often used as honeypots to lure his victims into a false sense of security.
If they knew about it, condoned it, and did so for a long time, that will tend to show a pattern or practice of discrimination.
In just a few hours, Dominique Hewitt will be holding a press conference in Los Angeles alongside her attorney. There are going to be new screenings for passengers on 5 global airlines. This all gets underway on Thursday. Air France and Cathay Pacific, Egypt Air, Emirates, and Lufthansa will begin new security interviews of all U.S.-bound passengers. However, there are different descriptions on how the interviews will actually take place. These differences range from having their form to another form to fill out to actually being questioned by an airline employee. The new regulations come following the ban on laptops in airplane cabins in some Middle Eastern airlines being lifted. Eminem wins big in a copyright case against New Zealand's main Conservative Party. The National Party will pay the rapper $415,000 plus interest for copyright infringement for using a song too familiar to Eminem's Lose Yourself in its campaign ads. The party used the song during its successful 2014 election campaign before pulling the ad off the air. Eminem's lawyer says the payout sends a strong message.
Look, as you know, sound-alike music is often available, but what this judgment is really saying is that if you cross a line, you're going to get stung.
This case could have implications for other organizations that use so-called sound-alike tracks for profit. Still to come, most states restrict indoor tanning for minors, but many salons are not following those rules. Why this violation is contributing to thousands of deaths. Brandon?
Later today, as quickly as it clears, it will cool. An evening chill and overnight temps may be the coolest of the season. Right here next.
Diamonds.
Well, good Wednesday afternoon, everybody. Just a quick little flashback to a few days ago where the weather was so nice, even the Sandhill Cranes were playing golf. No sound effects for that one. I stole the joke, too. This is our Local 4 storm pinner, Tanglewood 2000 in South Lyon from a couple of days ago again, where he says, again, even the Sandhill Cranes are enjoying a beautiful day on the golf course. We would love to see your storm pins, your rain gauges. Local 4 Storm Pins is a free app under WDIV. A couple of things here on the live sky camera picture. This is from Windsor, looking across the river. First of all, a few drips. Second of all, look what we see back here. A little blue sky trying to creep through. Does everything for the spirit after a couple of miserable days around here. Middle 40s in all 4 zones with the winds out of the west-southwest. 5 to 15. Not completely done just yet. This morning we were saying, all right, by noontime we're going to be done. We're almost over it here, but some showers moving right along 96 through Wayne County and coming toward downtown, toward Dearborn and into Hamtramck. Grosse Points may get a couple of more showers, but there aren't many more out there. 50 degrees with the rain wrapping up, lighter breezes than the last couple of days. That's not hard to do, but still a little pesky breeze. Some sun peaks, as we're already seeing. 35 overnight. We have cool air pooling in. As soon as these skies clear out, temperatures will quickly begin to cool, and suburbs outside of the city likely a little closer to freezing, maybe even colder tomorrow morning. A lot of the wet weather over the area is really starting to fizzle and fade. Our area of low pressure, you can see the showers swirling around this. It is moving farther to the east, and that just means that all the instability goes with it, and we get a couple of days of some pretty nice weather coming in here. The clearing line takes a little while through the afternoon, but not just thick walls of clouds here over the area this afternoon. Again, a couple of breaks here and there. Tomorrow looks glorious after a chilly start, 54 in the afternoon. Rain on Friday, but not until the evening. So we should hit 60 with sun to high clouds, and then rain Friday night, early Saturday. Could get in the way of some of our high school football games Friday, but Saturday I think it'll be over with by the time the Wolverines hit the big house, so that is good news. Going to be a cool weekend, and Rhonda, looking ahead to Halloween, also looking cool.
Cool. We'll take it. Thank you, Brandon. In good health, most states restrict indoor tanning for minors, but many salons are not following those rules. Researchers called more than 400 facilities in 42 states posing as a minor who wanted to get a tan, and more than 1/3 of the salons were out of compliance with state laws. The most common offense was allowing tanning without parental consent. Experts estimate banning indoor tanning for minors would prevent thousands of melanoma deaths. Still to come here at noon, a charismatic little hippo can't seem to stay out of the spotlight. What the Cincinnati Zoo animal did that has the internet all abuzz. For more, we're back with that in a moment. All right, have you met Fiona the hippo?
The hungry?
No, not her.
Oh.
She goes viral, though, yet again, and this time with a romantic twist.
The Cincinnati Zoo's charismatic little hippo. That sounds oxymoronic.
It does.
This hippo pulled off a feel-good photo bomb during a marriage proposal at the zoo. I guess the guy here proposed to his girlfriend, Haley Roll, in front of the hippo exhibit, and Fiona, she, I guess, wanted to be involved.
Yes, she presided over the proposal. You see her in all the pictures.
Oh.
The couple are huge Fiona fans and couldn't wait to post the pictures online. They say that they were so happy that she could be a part of their special day. Can't even plan this stuff. It's awesome.
It is a little hippo, though.
It was a little one, right?
Pygmy hippo.
Yeah. Thanks for being with us for Local 4 News at noon. Enjoy that sunshine when it arrives in your neighborhood. Have a good day, everybody.